was she was the first woman to lead Israel and lead them into war. You know, not to mention she's the first female mentioned to have authority over both men and women and giving commands to both men and women. As we know, during this time, only men were in leadership roles, which shows the importance of the roles that Deborah held. You know, oftentimes us as women, people treat us as if we're not good enough to do certain things, say certain things, or have certain roles. So a lot of times we have to go the extra mile to prove ourselves worthy in life. So what I love about Deborah's story is that the Lord found her worthy. The Lord chose her for the divine assignment, despite her being a woman, despite what it always looked like. He changed it up. It wasn't always the traditional way. And that's something that we fail to realize in today's society when we see women being used by God. And that's all that matters, is that the Lord says that you're worthy for the assignment. Because when the Lord chooses you, it's because he knows that you will get the job done. No matter what people say, what people think, or what people feel. And as we know, the Lord looks at the heart. So he doesn't discriminate. So he doesn't care about age and gender, race, appearance. He cares about what's inside. And he's willing to do the will of God. And Deborah's story demonstrates just that. Deborah's story reminds us that women are strong. Women have wisdom. Women can be leaders. We can multitask. We can have a voice. And we can be used by God. And we can succeed in every area. Deborah's story is inspiring. And I really just admire her because she's a great example that showcases women's importance within the history of the Bible. You know, her story was the beginning of something big for women and a great reminder to all women how God can use us in a mighty way as well. And when I look at all the beautiful women that's sitting here today, and some of us, we don't have that confidence because we think we can't be used by God because, we hear it a lot in society, but I'm here to tell you today that you can be used by God. You will be used by God. And that's one of my goals in life, is to be used by God. And I'm going to do what God calls me to tell me to do, no matter what nobody got to say about it. So when you feel discouraged, you can go and look at the book of Judges, chapter 4 and 5, and read Deborah's story and how God used her in a mighty way. I am so thankful for this opportunity to speak today. I hope this blessed someone, and you all have a great day and rest of the service.
Okay.